I sent a post today about talent and how so many human beings, not just artists, are worried, but do I have the talent? And I want to tell a couple of stories that show I think that overt talent is not necessary. Because let me clarify. I think that every one of us has talent, and it may be really obvious, really big, really expressive, or it could be tender and small, very new, like a newborn, or it could be hidden under trauma. I don't think it matters because I think what matters is showing up. I have a family member who in third grade tried out for, club soccer, like all his little buddies, and sadly, though, his father had died that summer, and that had a huge obviously, a big impact. And what's so sweet, he even put his father's driver's license in his shin guards for the tryouts, and everyone was to hear that Friday night about whether they had made the team or not. Well, the call never came. He didn't make the team, and every single one of his buddies in the 3rd grade made the team that tried out but him. I cried. He cried. Did he have a lack of soccer talent? Was there no talent there? Well, the story continues. He continued to play soccer and, with, another, you know, everybody plays type of soccer team. And he eventually did make this club soccer team. He went on to play all the way through high school with this soccer team and still had other setbacks. Wasn't quite set on the bench for a couple of years, but he continued to show up. He continued to persevere. Talent wasn't something he was thinking. It was about showing up and persevering, showing up, doing the deal, doing the work. That young man eventually went to college on a soccer scholarship and was a all-star, All-American with the NCAA. None of those little boys that made the team in 3rd grade went on to play college soccer, but he did. Was talent necessary? Maybe, maybe not, but I think what was more important is that he showed up. I have another story about another family member who, could not get into an art school, could not get into an art school. And they eventually got into the Academy of Art in San Francisco and really blossomed there. That talent that was tender and hidden and exploded. Another great example of perseverance and sticking with it. He was the only student at graduation that was offered a position at a gallery in San Francisco. Talent? Yeah, talent was there, but more than anything, what was needed was that perseverance and a day at a time, a step at a time, continuing to show up. So the next time our head, the penthouse up here, the brain penthouse tells us all kinds of stuff like, you've got to have talent to be an artist. You're too old to be an artist. You haven't gone to art school. How could you be an artist? Everybody else is better than you. What this young man did was he went from the penthouse in his brain and took the elevator down to where flow, God, creativity, and the ability to keep showing up no matter what lives. So the next time you find yourself on the hamster wheel up in your head where no good can happen, remind yourself, I'm going to take the elevator down to where my heart is and see if it's still saying the same thing. Because once we're in flow, those kinds of thoughts don't exist. I hope this was helpful. Um, and we will see you in Make Art Be Happy.